Welcome to the Where's Buffy podcast, where we're built for comfort and not for speed. Hashtag shooting the five. Yeah, it's the Where's Buffy podcast, where we're built for comfort
and not for speed, you old candy apple eating, lemon stick sucking bitch.
Huh.
Are they having a state fair this year?
No.
Niggas eating bazookies. Bazooki.
Dizz bought so much bazooki he had to go home and make his own.
It's delicious.
You got my back page, yo?
Huh?
She sound like it's on back page, yo.
Old school. Craigslist. Remember Craigslist, bitch be like, come over here and do it to me. It's only 1,000 roses. Bitch, we know what you mean.
That's a lot of roses, son.
No boy.
200 kisses get you an hour of my time. Oh.
This nigga's well versed.
Peruse those ads.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
This dude, nigga.
Outstanding. I am LFam798 social media choice, aka the Islands of the podcast, and aka Captain Brew Albano, Brew Diamond Phillips, Thinky the Dragon, Steamboat, Pod Sham, Pod God's favorite podcast, the Potty Pipe in the podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of Team Nice, and my tag team partner.
It's your boy Fat Boy Dizz, aka Dizzy from B-More, aka Dizz DeJourno, the most finger waviest. It's not DeJourno, it's the penis. Johnny Cock rants. Glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars, I use rubbers. And sometimes I do the podcast with a shirt on and no shorts. And to my caddy corner.
Nah, he gotta go. Nah, he gotta go right now. Nah, he gotta go.
Mav Damon, shout out to the Warriors.
Head size of creator.
It's a snapback. And to my
What's going on, y'all? Your boy Broccoli Balboa, aka Russell Westbrook, aka Veggie Miller, aka Mr. 51 pounds down accountant. Who's counting me because I'm Patty Kruger making means while you drink sauce with raw broccoli, Billy Peg grills, all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Black Panther, nigga.
facts.
You know Fuck it.
Yo. Yeah, 100%. I guess we can go ahead and start the show the way we normally do, man, with the good, the bad, and the ugly, man. What was good this week? God dang.
Sure. In Georgia, federal agents found 39 missing children, 26 in one double-wide trailer.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Some of them kids have been sex trafficked, exploited, and abused. So that's good, man. For the parents for those kids, man. So that's a story that's not getting a lot of play out there. So yeah.
Where was it at? Atlanta?
Well, just Georgia. They said. I also was Georgia. Yeah.
Isn't like Georgia the capital of missing kids, yo?
Really? I know they had that thing in the 80s in Atlanta where all the kids were getting snatched.
Mm-hmm.
Did they find out who took them? Or they just found the kids?
They made several arrests. Yes, they made several arrests. I was about to say sad to see it was black people, but now I don't give a fuck if they black or not. Yeah.
Fact.
Oh, they was black?
Some of them, it was like one white guy.
They gotta go, son. Gotta go.
Yeah, they gotta go.
They gotta go. But I guess what I'm saying sad to see is that we got these stereotypes where you be like, niggas don't do certain crimes, but they do.
Yo, you know what? I'm starting to think because a lot of times they find them kids in trails and shit, so they probably shipping them off somewhere, right?
All around the country, you know what I mean?
Like the girls in the cans on The Wire.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
through the wire.
I think that's what they do. They ship them off to countries and shit, and just they can't get back at all. You know what I'm saying?
If they were in trailers, or just drive them, and then they was doing whatever they was doing, whatever, and then like they
keep moving them around.
Tour.
What is a double wide? A double wide is just what pixel is in.
Oh, okay. A double. Okay, I thought you were saying it was okay. Damn, son.
Yo, another good thing this week. They had a record store day 2020 was supposed to be, I believe, back in May. Of course, the pandemic was still really at its height, and everybody was still kind of locked down. So they had a redo and a second record store day Saturday. And some dope releases. They had a ODB special edition of 36 Chambers come out. They had this joint called "It Was All a Dream," which is like a big, literally a big, like a Notorious B.I.G. like big set of like all his music, all vinyl. They released.
So what is record store day anyway? Like one place or what?
So basically, what it is stores that actually sell vinyl get a bunch of exclusives that day. I mean, thousands of records, but like limited numbers, and also, like I said, you can only get them at record stores. I think like Amoeba Music does it online. A couple spots are doing it online, but mostly you had to go like into these stores. But I wanted the dirt. I wanted the dirt. I didn't have the bread for the big. The big was just too expensive. But yeah, there's some dope releases. They also re-released like the first Gravediggers, the first Bone Thugs, those, you know what I mean, which are out of print right now. But yeah, record store day is a dope thing. Like I said, I just started my vinyl collection this year. I got one crate that's got some decent weight to it now.
I got one thing. It's hiking week for Black people. I don't know what the official hashtag is. It's not niggas that hike. It's like something like Black people. I wanted to be niggas hiking and shit, but
the Homeboy Hiking Network.
It's something Black hikers, something, you know what I'm saying? I happened to go out there yesterday, you know what I mean? Enjoy the weather until it got rainy, but
it's this weekend? This weekend?
It was this week. This week.
Oh, the whole week. Damn, I wish I would have known that shit.
Yeah, man.
Man, this nigga Matt be getting on bikes, going to DC and shit. We see you.
Hey,
I did see you.
Man.
Mind your business.
You didn't tell nobody about that, bitch.
You got a bicycle?
That's not the point.
That's the point, nigga.
And yo, is it me or do
I got
saying
I know how to walk up a hill?
Huh? Saying bicycle make you sound like that's like somebody's grandmama. Like, that nigga was somebody on a bicycle. I don't know. Like, niggas just say bike now.
Bicycle.
Bike from the bike.
Bike.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's
I mean, shit, if you got one, we out there in 2 weeks, my nigga.
Right.
I got the hits on the back of the whip.
Yo, you know what's so funny about that though? About all these niggas biking and shit. I had bought a bike. No, I'm lying. I ain't buy it. Somebody gave me a bike.
Nigga stole it.
Yeah, no, he 37 seconds away from. Nah, I'm lying.
No. My man gave me a bike. It was a real nice bike. I went and got it fixed. I went and got the bike tuned up, nigga. I went to a bike shop, paid $120. They do all this shit to your bike.
And Dex the bitch.
Nigga, I sold it. I'm like, man, I ain't riding this bike. And now everybody
everybody riding the bitches.
Everybody ride bike.
I mean, niggas ain't got shit to do.
It's thick. It's thick. Like thick.
What?
Outside.
Oh.
Biking. It's thick.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Part of that was cut off.
Hey, yo, put him out the show, my nigga.
Oh, man. All right, man. Let's transition into the bad this week. The bad.
I got
what's happening?
Niggas keep trying to do our show and pawn it off as their own.
Go ahead.
No, that was it. Would you want me to proceed?
I think you know what's funny? You know what I know what's funny about that though? I think niggas know Like it's not like a secret. You know what I mean? Like people listening might not know what we talking about if they don't look at both things, but the people that are doing it know.
No bullshit. Like when you see Dr. Pepper and then Dr. Thunder right next to it.
Mr. Pibb.
Dr. Thunder?
No, it's not Mr. Pibb. It's not that good.
You mean like RC Cola and
Coca-Cola?
Broccoli. Have you ever seen Dr. Thunder at like Wendy's?
I didn't know there was a Dr. Thunder.
What's the alternative Mountain Dew? Oh, Mellow Yellow.
I thought it was
that's Mountain Ice. Or
Mountain Ice. Instead of Sprite, it's Fairy. Yeah, man. I don't know, yo. Like here's the thing, yo. I think at first when I first saw that there were certain things being done on our show that were being repeated on another show, I was furious. I'm not even gonna lie to you, especially when I saw my segment being done.
Drinking and smoking.
Yes. Yeah. So my segment being done, I ain't gonna lie. And then when I said something like, "Damn," I said something that you'll put it out there. I said something. Yo literally said, "This is the best segment that we've ever come up with." And I'm like, "This nigga want to smoke and shit, right?" So I was furious, my nigga. But now I looking at it now, that means we doing something right. If niggas is going to do what we do, we truly are shout out to Phoebe who coined this term. We truly are this area's podcast, nigga. We've been doing. Think about this shit. Our show started. Combat Jack was still on the air, dog.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like we've been doing it this long, doing it well. We've had some of the dopest guests. Niggas, even if niggas don't listen every week, it's niggas when I go, "Oh yeah, I heard of Where's Buffett." You know what I'm saying? So like flattery. I mean, what they say? How the saying go, dog?
It's imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Imitation the highest form of flattery.
Which is the name of the show this week.
Huh. Yo, shit, wow.
I
know
I was mad, I ain't mad.
Niggas turn their show on and shit and like, Jinkies.
Yo, it's
been before.
It's been a whole week of thievery, yo. No, I'm serious, yo. Niggas literally took my whole Herbs Day video,
facts,
put banners on it,
and posted it. Like, yo,
I seen my nigga. But his face is still on it.
Yeah, it's me doing all this. Sexual herbs, boom, boom, boom. The Black Veggie Shop. I'm like, nigga, what?
You have been appropriated, my nigga.
Then I tell my man, and he like, oh shit, that ain't nothing. This nigga that used to listen to our show stole your whole name and shit. He called himself Veggie Miller. I'm like, bruh. Wow. But it's going around, yo. It's going around, man.
What the fuck?
Hey, yo, remember we found the two niggas that look like Spill Fam and Skiz? Yo.
Niggas look like y'all.
That shit is weird, yo.
And his name was similar, yo. His nigga name was Dazz.
That shit was Where's Puffy and shit.
That's right. Take that.
That nigga name was Fat Guy. What's that shit called when bitches when old people can't stand up, right? Vertigo. I think it was Fat Guy Vertigo and shit, you know.
That nigga name was Healthy Fam 69.
Crazy.
Damn, son.
That's amazing.
Yo, hey, L fam, remember that nigga on radio? Remember the shout out Big James hit us up like,
yo, I'll never forget that day. I'm sitting at the crib. I might have been in the bed. Phone ring. Yo, it's this nigga on XM Radio, nigga. He doing our segment right now. He was like, yo, nigga, get the gun. We going down. This nigga was hype. He was ready for all the smoke that day.
It was a nigga doing Shoot the Five. Literally.
Serious? It was called Shoot the Five?
Yes. Yeah. There's a top 5 list called Shoot the 5, nigga. It was a time, so I hit you on Twitter like, damn, yo, we've been doing that shit for a year now, my nigga. Oh, and niggas great minds think alike. I don't think you do it no more though, but that's like
Of
Like,
course,
nigga, you ain't great.
And nigga see Baltimore in your bio, nigga.
I don't know,
Like,
yo.
I
like,
should probably stop
weird,
doing this.
Nigga really stole our shit, and nigga, don't look up hashtag Built for Comfort on Instagram.
Uh-oh.
Don't do that.
Man, stop.
have
You
these
always
fat
doing
girls.
that bullshit.
It's a guy. It's a white boy.
Oh yeah,
doing?
my. Let me leave that shit alone.
All right. Well, I'm gonna be honest. That was probably one of the best bads of all time. I'm gonna transition into the quite ugly. We'll start the ugly with the attempted murder of Jacob Blake occurred this weekend. Another one. We're not surprised, but we are tired of seeing it. But thankfully this time the nigga lived. I mean, until 2 days ago, the nigga was still handcuffed to his bed. But hey, look, hopefully this nigga testify and can directly send these niggas to jail.
I hope so.
That shit's sickening, yo.
Yeah.
So as a result of that, man, white boy crossed the state, minor crossed the state lines with an AR-15 to patrol and protect some fucking businesses he lives 100 miles away from.
His mother dropped him off.
His mother dropped him off. So they're telling him to get the fuck out of here, and so they're chasing him away. He turned around, busting nigga in the head. And then as he's running again, a skateboarder guy comes, kicks him, knocks him over. He busts him in the chest. And then another gentleman is walking in that direction, and he shoots him in the arm. So he caught 2 bodies, maimed another, was allowed to fucking walk away.
He walked right past him.
He walked to the police and made a hand gesture, too.
He definitely did.
And also, right before that, he was they have a video of him talking to the police.
Yes.
So
they gave him water.
They deputizing these little supremacist people.
And then guess what? He's under arrest. He's still in Illinois. They haven't even extradited him to Wisconsin. So yeah, this little nigga might get off, dog. He might get off.
Hey, listen, that's the Midwest.
Nah, that's everywhere, son.
No. That's not even what I was saying.
I was right to say.
I was about to jump off a whole nother diving board, but these niggas still walking around is amazing to me. But niggas, crime rates in their own cities keep going up. Listen, shoot somebody else. So listen, another ugly thing that went down this week was
shoot somebody else.
I mean,
I'm gonna get a shirt like that.
Here.
Nah,
all right. So let me address that real
quick.
That
shirt to say shoot somebody else, yo.
let me address that. If a nigga shoot another nigga, right? They don't really famous. Well, if a nigga shoot a nigga, they don't really look too hard about that. But if these niggas all of a sudden,
they definitely don't.
If a nigga all of a sudden start getting, if niggas start wising up and go out and kill Darren Wilson and what's the boy in Florida? I can't think of his Zimmerman, yeah. And if niggas really start busting these motherfuckers, they gonna shut us, nigga. You talk about you think it's zero? You think it's 419 murders in Chicago, nigga? It's gonna be zero because they're gonna shut down entire neighborhoods, nigga.
Facts.
You start killing white people, so it's just different. And why they allow us to kill each other for real.
That's a fact.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? You start busting back on these motherfuckers, and they gonna be near a gun in any urban area, nigga. They gonna come take nigga. So, be what I tell you.
You can't argue with it. You can't.
Listen. Nigga,
you know what they do if niggas start busting at people?
What's that?
What they always do, blow the whole shit up.
Right.
Drop the bomb on the home.
So they drop the bomb on move.
You start seeing businesses move out of hey, would you get that your whole district up out of there? Chicago, we're gonna make some changes. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Another very ugly situation that niggas had to deal with this week. Really, I don't even know if it's been a whole 24 hours, man. Niggas found out that Chadwick Boseman, aka King T'Challa, aka Jackie Robinson, aka James Brown, Chadwick Boseman passed away from cancer this week, and niggas is already on edge. Niggas is heartbroken over King T'Challa, yo. That was phony.
2020 is a motherfucker, boy.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this, yo. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but what I like to take the good part about it, you know what I'm saying? Because it's strengthening to see that like this nigga was doing all that shit sick.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got no excuse for nothing. This nigga was playing a whole action hero with stage 4 cancer, nigga.
Stage 4 cancer.
So, and I mean, it's kind of fucked up though. When niggas was talking crazy about the nigga. I mean, of course, niggas ain't know what he had, but niggas was calling him all types of names and shit. But I just take a lot of strength from that, yo. Like I got a lot more respect for the man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, everything I've seen him in, he was amazing in. You know what I mean? When the nigga was doing James Brown and we had the voice down and all that, I was like, this nigga dope. Mr. Bobby, come here, let me talk to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was one of my favorite joints. But yeah, it's tonight as we record this Sunday. They're airing Black Panther on ABC, and then afterward they're gonna and I think that's commercial free, and then afterward I think they're doing some kind of tribute. I
was gonna say, what is Trump speaking after that?
I sure hope not. Please, nigga.
That's the type times we at.
At this point, Trump, get that nigga name out your mouth. I don't want to.
They're gonna fuck around and riot with Black Panther on network television, my nigga.
I mean, why you saying Trump might speak?
No, that's a joke.
No,
that's a joke.
Like, oh shit.
Hey y'all, and especially niggas in Maryland, if you want to vote by mail, you have to register to vote by mail. Not just register to vote. You got to register to vote by mail. So make sure y'all do that.
That shit pathetic.
Absolutely, man. We'll probably figure out what that registration is online. Kind of start tweeting that out on our Twitter and throw that in our bio for a little bit. I guess that's gonna take us. You know what I mean, transition us too, because it's just rough to get out of all of that ugly. But that's gonna switch us into my favorite segment, the release. Sometimes you just gotta give it out on fire.
No cool and shit.
Hey yo, you have got to get the video where that nigga be doing it to the white girl.
That's gonna get it shut down. That's gonna get it shut down. I'm gonna be honest. Don't touch it. All right, man. The releases of the segment we put y'all on to something dope that came out this week, brother Dizz. What you got?
Man, shout out to Black Thought. Black Thought just released a track called "Good Morning" featuring Pusha T, Killer Mike, and Swizz Beatz. That I believe maybe produced it. He's definitely on the record doing his call and response routine.
Man, now, man.
What?
All right now.
What's you say?
Hey, man. What is he saying?
Showtime. I don't know. Showtime.
Somebody get X back.
Oh, wait a minute.
That shit hard though. That shit hard.
But yo, that record is tough, my nigga.
Yeah, that's shooting a fire for your ass too.
What was that?
That record, nigga. Like,
yeah.
To pick who won that motherfucker, but that's not.
Who won that record? Yeah.
Like that's a tough one.
Yeah,
might as well do that next week.
Niggas was rhyming like they ain't want to be showed up and shit. Ain't nobody play like
right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, but, I mean, look who you getting the call from off the break. Hey, yo, this thought I need you on a record.
Hold up, and I'm gonna say this, yo. Like, just listen to it again. I think he threw a shot at Black Thought.
I'm sure.
Push said something that sounds like he's talking about Black Thought.
We'll discuss. We will discuss that next week on Who Won the Record next week. Good morning.
You build the document.
Might as well. Brother Brock, what you got?
You know, I go a little left sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Listen to Jamaican niggas.
Jamaican niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they doing reggae, sometimes they doing, you know what I mean, dance hall and all some shit. But this nigga named Protege. He do a lot of music with Coffee and this lady named Layla Ike. It's called In Search of Lost Time. Coffee is on the record. Wiz Khalifa's on there. Layla Ike is on there and Popcorn. It's like
Coffee.
It's some slick shit. It's like Jamaican. It's more like hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like he just pretty much rapping like a, you know, with a Jamaican accent. Yeah, a lot of smooth grooves on that motherfucker too, man.
Brother Math, what you got?
Yo, I'm gonna go with black owned apparel company Mifflin. They released their bucket hats yesterday. It's three colorways, you know what I'm saying? If you check it out on Instagram, they got solid black, solid green, solid brown. But you flip it inside out, it looks like the old starter jackets to me that Jazzy Jeff had on with all the colors and shit. When you flip it out, reversible, like you say.
Can you spell that?
Mifflin. Mifland. Like I said, it's black owned. They got sweats, they got sweat shorts, tees, the Dwayne Wayne bags and shit, them saddle bags. They sell all of that. Check them out, man.
I ordered when he was the teacher and they came over the front and he held it like a championship belt.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah,
dope shit.
100%. That's what's up, man. Wrapping up the release this week. I went with Living Off Experience, the new Locks record, new Locks album. Pretty dope. There were 2 songs that they kind of tried to go a little younger with that I did not care for, but for the most part, you got vintage Locks. You got a lot of I like the Locks now because I think the gap has closed between them niggas as MCs.
Yeah.
It's like you're not like waiting for Chic verse to be over so you can hear Jada and Styles go back and forth. Now it's like, okay, all these niggas is rapping and it's niggas are higher level of MCs, man. These niggas legends, but it's also I think the one thing that also made me happy about this record is we're slowly but surely getting away from this concept of an age limit in hip hop. You're still getting, you know, good records from the younger cats, which, you know, make the culture go forward. But you also have, you know what I mean, the older, the OG niggas still putting out quality music.
Are there any younger guys that are pushing the culture into that same direction? Younger. When I say younger, I mean under 30.
I honestly, off the top of my head, I probably have a rough time, you know what I mean, saying it myself because I don't listen to a lot of the younger cats.
Just asking, I don't mean to derail.
I'm sure, but there's always New York niggas that are making New York sounding music. But there are also a lot of New York niggas that are making, you know, music that sounds like everywhere else.
Huh.
So
I think you get a lot of young spitters from LA a lot too, you know what I mean? I'm not as versed, you know what I mean? Like you said under 30, it's gonna, you know what I mean? It's probably some people that I heard a couple years ago or whatever, but a lot of those LA niggas are still rapping. What's that nigga name? I don't know if he's from LA or not. His name is Boogie, but he might be over 30 by now and shit.
Boogie,
he was on, huh?
Wasn't he on XXL?
Remember Griselda did the cypher with Eminem and he was talking about Trump and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
He was on that cypher and he rapped right. It's funny, he rapped right before Conway. He had one of those man purses and Conway said something about that man.
Yo, savage.
What makes it even worse is that Conway later on says that I freestyle. So he was looking.
Oh, that's trash. That's trash.
I'm telling you, there's no lie. Go back and watch that cypher. And he's up there with a man person. He like, man, we smack niggas with man purses and something like. What? No lie.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I would feel if I'm in a cypher and a nigga start talking about me specifically, yo, that's especially if I already rap, that's some bullshit, though.
They rhyme right after each other. He rhymes right after him.
Like, God damn, I already rapped. I can't get this nigga back. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta fight him.
In the spirit of today, I remember watching a one of the ciphers, and like it's like pulling teeth to get this nigga Mav to watch the BET cipher. But we were watching somehow at the same time, and the nigga literally said word for word a bar I had used in a rhyme I used a long time ago. And the nigga called me immediately, like, nigga, did you hear that? I was like, yeah, I heard it.
Facts.
It happens.
Facts.
Niggas bit off a Nas shit, son.
It don't happen.
Niggas bit off a Nas.
Pop up, they got the whole album and shit, passing it off his dads.
Yeah. Niggas flipping and bouncing on some bullshit. Don't even let you get fresh with your own.
Akon stole Broccoli and them song and shit.
I was about to say the same shit. The word for word, the hook, nigga. I was like, Akon, fuck that nigga, man.
Jesus Christ. Drinking and smoking, son.
Nigga, did you hear that Akon, somebody bought Drake to Akon to sign, and he said, nah, he sounds too much like Eminem? It's the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my life, yo. Shout out to that nigga. It's a trash A&R.
I mean, he's hooking up with 6ix9ine and shit, so.
Yo, I don't fuck with Akon, yo, so.
At all.
Who do?
At all, yo.
I hope all them lights go out in Africa, nigga.
This nigga just mortgaged Africa to China, yo. Fuck him, yo. Fuck him.
Outstanding, yo. This nigga is wildin'.
All the lights, yo. Cut all up more.
Yo, cut it forever, yo. Playing, yo.
Said I could do all this.
Cut this shit off.
It's one switch. It's one switch, nigga.
Cut the whole Uganda out and shit like.
The whole Uganda is amazing.
And the switch resides in China. China.
So yeah, man, go get that Locks record, man. It's really, really good. And that is going to take us into this week's Who Won the Record?
Hashtag Who Won the Record, bitch.
Yeah, 100%. So it's a record called Think of the Locks featuring Westside Gunn and Benny the Butcher. Brother Dizz, who won the record?
I'm not gonna lie to y'all, yo. I ain't gonna hold y'all niggas. Yo, Sheik, I enjoy Sheik's verse more than anyone's verse.
That's fair.
Fair.
I feel like
I like that.
I kind of feel like it's that, and we've talked about this recently. I feel like Sheik did better than niggas expected him to do, and they were like, "Oh yeah."
Maybe that's what it is. I think like with Sheik, like I can hear what he's saying. I don't know if that makes sense to niggas, but like what he's saying is just clearer and shit. Like niggas, they rapping a bunch of shit all together. It's like, all right, cool. And Benny always does his thing, but I just enjoy Sheik's verse.
Brother Brock, who you got?
All right, so it's kind of complicated, but just off the rhyming tip, I'm gonna go with Jada. Jada said a lot of hard shit early on in this rhyme. You know what I'm saying? It just sounds like some fly shit, but I do feel like that record is not what it is if it's not for Westside Gunn. I really do love the energy when he come on there and shit, and it bridges the song together. You feel me? So. Hey, that's fine.
There's no rebuttal.
Without Westside on that shit, it sounds like it's not as energetic. It just sounds like a
mixtape record.
Yeah. Like he kind of made it like, exciting, fly. You know what I mean? So hey,
the fly guy made it fly. Brother Matt, what you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to and agree with y'all too. It sounds like it's like the beat is monotonous would be the word. Sheik had a strong entry on the track, but I think Jadakiss wins it. I think Jada knowing that the Butcher was coming, nigga, made him not do the normal Jadakiss shit. If you don't know what the normal Jadakiss shit is, it's like forcing the end of a bar to fit in the next bar. You'll figure it out if you don't get it. Listen to a Jadakiss and Fab album or whatever, an old Locks album or some shit like that. But I'm gonna say Jada got this
I went to this record fully expecting Benny the Butcher to win the record because he's been winning everything he's been on the past 2 years. But I'd have to agree, nigga. Jada killed this, yo. Jada went Jada. I think Jada. I bet you I would be willing to bet Jada wrote his verse after he heard Benny's verse, though. I'm gonna just give him that charge.
I'm gonna say he wrote his verse after he heard him and Benny on any of Benny's songs.
Yeah. But it just makes sense. But Jada went Jada. Jada, it was hard. It was definitely hard, man. I love the record. I love like bar heavy rap.
Good bars.
Yes.
Yeah, you can have bar heavy shit and be trash.
I'm about to say, can we describe something that's bar heavy if it's like trash and barring, right?
King Crowns for Kings, just Benny and Black Thought is like bar heavy.
But not good.
No, that's dope.
I love that song.
Bar heavy and not.
Like, I don't. If we say somebody's barring, it means it's good, right? I mean, a nigga can't be barring if it's not good.
But it can be bar heavy.
A nigga can have a whole bunch of whack bars though.
A whole bunch of whack
bars. Yeah, but we don't say that nigga's barring heavy though. We be like, hey, it was a bad song. You see what I'm saying? You don't just.
I mean, that's like saying it colloquially versus it actually having bars and shit. You know what I'm saying? I get what you mean.
All rap songs have bars.
No, I mean, but like bars in the sense of like somebody using a lot of metaphors, and that's what I think of. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't just say.
So he's saying just a nigga over rapping, as this nigga says, instead of a nigga just over rapping like a crooked eye.
Over rapping.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would be just a nigga that gives you the perfect amount of bars. And I think this was that. I guess we'll transition this because it just got weird. I don't know why.
Before you move on, I don't know if it's just me, but after the Jadakiss and Fab battle, I'm starting to look at Fab a little bit different.
Not me. I look at him exactly the same.
I mean, I don't know if you were like ever in the Fabulous, but now it makes me look at his. Whenever I hear his bars, I'm like, oh, that was horrible. How did that get over? Like that.
Let him get that one off.
Because he's getting over some shit that's like elementary it's too elementary for where he's placed. If that makes sense.
You want to know what I think when you say that? I look at him, and the reason he probably got over is like New York Ludacris. You know what I'm saying? Like Ludacris got over with a lot of shit, and you listen back to it like, what?
I'm gonna give you that.
But Fab is fly though. You know what I'm saying? So
allegedly,
I think with
he has some
I think the difference between like him and a Ludacris is Ludacris actually has like a personality. Yeah. So like you almost tend to like Luda more just because you be like, okay, this nigga is funny, he's an entertaining guy.
I'm just saying, Fab, you like him because of back then flyness and all that other shit. But essentially, the shit they saying is like, you look back, it's like,
Yeah. Shout out to Dizz's favorite rapper.
Oh, it's on Ghost?
Luda.
Luda. Look, nigga.
At one point, Ludacris was my favorite rapper.
I know. That's why I said it.
At one point.
Did you fuck with him when he had the Mechanical John?
Yep.
What was that?
The mutton
John
chop.
Henry. Nah, you talking about two different things. The brother Matt is talking about the them sideburns the nigga used to have. Brock is talking about John Henry, the still driving.
Still haven't seen it. I refuse. Yo, Terry Crews gets
jaw having ass nigga.
Terry Crews gets Nathaniel for me, dog.
Oh, it was Terry Crews. Damn. Oh, I ain't definitely watching that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't cuss to
me. Would you have liked it if Ludacris was the still driving man?
I never think it.
Yo, that just sound crazy.
That do sound wild,
man. Yo. I believe that was the intent. Ludacris Ludacris as the still driving man is.
Hey yo.
Yo, I just don't like it. It's just a terrible thing to say.
Shit is nasty.
It's very nasty. So, all right, transitioning because niggas be leaving me trash. Niggas be leaving me trash for transitions. They was like, yo, Ted Cruz is trash. Like I was like, all right, how do I go to the next subject? Nah. All right, yesterday was Michael Jackson's birthday. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And Mike, you know what I mean? An argument we've had quite often on this pod is Thriller versus Off the Wall. And I saw a meme this week, right? And it said it showed it was tracks 4 through 8 on Thriller. It was Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, Human Nature, and PYT. Woo. And it was like it's the most insane 5-track run on an album of all time. And that's going to lead us into this week's Shooting the 5.
Hashtag SC5, hashtag Shoot the 5, at Where's Buffy on everything. Where's Buffy on Twitter? Where's Buffy on Instagram? Where's Buffy all in your mother?
Huh. All right, man. This week.
Boom, 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 boom.
This week's Shooting 5 a little bit different, man. Shooting 5. It's your who's got the best 5-track run, brother Dizz? What you got?
Nigga, I'm gonna go to a classic. From the best rapper of all time, nigga. Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt. Nigga, starts off with Can't Knock the Hustle, goes into Politics as Usual, goes into Brooklyn's Finest, then did Presidents 2, and then Feeling It. Nigga, one of the best 5 songs on the beginning of the album ever.
That's a strong 5.
Strong.
Brother Brock, what you got?
All right. I was also lazy, like Brother Dizz.
Niggas have gone into Brother Dizz has gone into that reasonable doubt bag 1,000,007 times over the last 5 years.
Time. Because
he has dug into that bag. I know where I could go.
I just went the first thing that went to my mind, like, damn, 5 songs back to back, that was tough. That came up. I was thinking of Criminal, and I was thinking of
nigga, shut up. This is my
all right, my bad.
Like I said, I did a Criminal.
But real quick though, like if it's good, it's good, right? Like you said, if you got a Criminal, we both know it's good.
Layups, yo.
And layups, why not?
But all I'm saying is like, yeah, all right, I got you. But like even with the Michael joint, they didn't start at 1. Like, all right, let me see what they just like. No, section.
But that 5-song run was just tough.
It was. You know, ain't no disputing that shit.
You know what I mean?
I went with a Criminal. You got Hold On, Be Strong, Return to G, Rosa Parks, Skewed on the Barbie, and a Criminal. You know what I'm saying?
I looked at a Criminal. I couldn't figure out exactly where to start.
Yeah.
The you know what I'm saying? That's another amazing album. Brother Math, what you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Illmatic. I'm lying.
I was like,
I thought it was gonna be Illmatic, not you know what I mean?
I'm lying. I'm gonna go with the Food and Liquor bootleg. If that I don't know if that counts. It's a theme music to a drive-by. Sunshine, that's Lupe Fiasco, if you don't know. First track is theme music to a drive-by, followed by Sunshine, followed by Ghetto Story, Steady Mobbing, followed by Spaz Out, and then followed by Just Might Be Okay. Again, it's some of these are unfinished, so you'll get Ghetto Story, which isn't on anything. Spaz Out, I can't remember being on anything. It might have been on the Food and Liquor extended version, the anniversary version, and then you got Just Might Be Okay without it's different.
Matthew, without the dude Matthew something.
Right. And I think the verses changed up on the album, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, but yeah,
you have that Food and Liquor bootleg, did you?
I'm sorry.
Do you have the Food and Liquor bootleg?
Yeah, I got the disc.
I need to You don't have it digitally though.
What the thing is, the re-release for the anniversary, they added the songs.
Did they?
They added the songs to the actual release. You just gotta find it, yo.
Okay.
And then a lot of the first release overseas shit, the Japanese shit has some of the unreleased music on it as well.
That was a bar.
What I said?
Yo,
Overseas shit, the Japanese shit.
We gave you the Tupac flow and shit.
Memory of some Hennessy.
Remember me? Overseas. Japanese.
Oh my gosh, man! Wrapping up the Shoot the Five, I went with another classic album, 36 Chambers. Starting with Can It Be So Simple?
Yeah, that was a layup too.
Can It Be So Simple? The Mystery of Chess Boxing. Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to F With. Cream, and then Method Man. That 5 is insane. And then they follow that with Protect Your Neck.
It's I guess anything from the mid 90s you're gonna get. You could
anything from a classic album, nigga. Like if the album is classic, they're gonna have 5 in a row that's tough.
Okay.
You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
niggas could have searched and did like country grammar or some shit or
No, it's not. But I don't know.
Shit. You know,
Nobody.
I don't know
if got a strong 5.
They ain't got no 5 on any album, nigga.
But no, I didn't care that it was from a classic album. I just kind of knew that's the uniform you was gonna put on that week. Like that was the bag we was going with. I was like, oh, he's going.
So I looked at Aquemini, I looked at ATLians, and I looked at what's Mobb Deep. I looked at Mobb Deep too.
Infamous.
Yep. I looked at all of them, and I was like, all right, no, this is the 5-song run. Yeah.
I did the same shit. You know what I mean? I was just playing with you.
Yo, yesterday was 20 years since Keep It Thorough release.
Really?
20 years, nigga.
That makes sense.
Dang.
20 years since Keep It Thorough.
Y'all niggas is old.
I saw Macaulay Culkin tweeted the other day, y'all want to feel old, I'm 40. Like,
shit.
Yeah, that's just what it is, man. It's that's where we are. The one story I saw this week that that made me kind of glad and pissed me off several times is this developing Joe Budden leaving Spotify story, right? It's kind of it's a big deal. We're a podcast, you know what I'm saying? It's a big deal, and it kind of got weird because the nigga is on his platform, right? He's on Spotify, killing Spotify. So if go ahead, guys.
I don't want to. He's almost at the end of his deal, so
right. I think it's like six episodes left, maybe.
It doesn't matter what he says anymore. So,
and they still want those numbers. And
that's what I was going to say. Yo, they don't care as long as them people get the, you know what I mean, spinning them rotations, whatever, twirling. They don't give a fuck.
And, so another thing I'd say, yo, like Joe Budden is never it's not historically loyal to like platforms that he's associated with. So
this is business, though. This is business.
We'll
get into that. We'll get into that
publicly.
Yeah, I ain't mean to cut you off.
So really quick, so Joe Budden started a podcast maybe 5-6 years back. Got really big.
Right before
100%. FYI, Peter Rosenberg helped Joe Budden start a podcast. We talked about that somewhere else this week. But either way, Budden started a podcast, him, Rory, Marissa at the beginning, and got really popular. So once they got rid of Marissa, added Maul, it came a time for them to grow. And during that time, Spotify came along, and they were one of the first major urban or black podcasts I remember getting picked up, you know what I'm saying, and put somewhere. Everything else that was really big came from, a black platform already. Rest in peace, Combat Jack. What they were doing over there, they brought along Tax and they brought along.
Fam, if Combat Jack was here, we probably wouldn't be having this conversation.
That is a fact. But yeah, he brought along Tax. He brought along the Reed. He brought along, Dizz Zamero. So Budden during that time also ended up with a YouTube show associated with Complex, which ended up in a very ugly split with some interesting. Apparently, we found out some this week. Joe Budden had made some wild requests to, you know what I mean, when he was renegotiating the contract, and so this time, as the split happens, we're getting a very public breakup. What do y'all niggas think, man? What do y'all think is Budden being disloyal? Does he need to be loyal to a platform? What do y'all think?
No, fuck that platform. Because think about this, man. If any time he's not hot or he says something that's a little bit too, you know what I mean, whatever, edgy or whatever, they gonna drop. Look at Nick Cannon. Nigga, they dropped Nick Cannon fat. They ain't giving no warnings. They ain't suspending this nigga. They said bye-bye, nigga. So fuck that. I'm all for talent, workers, players controlling their own destiny, dog. And I love the fact that he's big enough to talk about it, and they can't do nothing but eat it. So yeah, I'm with it.
I mean, I don't think that he should be loyal to any platform, but I think that it's kind of distasteful to talk about it like that. I mean, it's not even distasteful. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you could run yourself into some roadblocks if you continuously have that fucking method of departing from shows and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talking about people giving you money to do something on their platform. Unless you decide after this to do your own shit, you still have a running reputation of doing this type of behavior and shit. Like, if you are a football player, yes, you can be the most talented motherfucker in the world, but it's only a matter of time that your reputation for slandering your teams is going to catch up. And they be like,
only when your talent runs out. Only when your talent. Only when your talent fades.
It's going to.
Well, AB's not on the team, so
I'm gonna say this. This is reminiscent of for me, is reminiscent of Kanye West and Nike. Like, when you made something hotter, and they specifically say that no, we were already this anyway, or we're only going to give you X amount of room to work because you're still under our brand. Joe Budden literally built Spotify podcasting. And I guess for him to see people come in that don't look like him reap the benefits of it, I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way too. And if you don't know, these would, like my cousin said, his show was the first show to get a platform-based deal. One of the first
black shows.
Show.
The show that Spotify bought in before was a podcast with Amy Schumer that didn't work out.
I thought that was after. He signed, but anyway.
It was
how's Joe Rogan
shit?
Joe Rogan came on after Joe Budden
on Spotify.
And this is there's his beef. Like, we gave you the opportunity to afford Joe Rogan. So I feel like I need to be compensated. The only show that's beating our numbers or my numbers is Joe Rogan. And he wouldn't even
$1 million per game ain't beating them.
No.
I mean, you see, if you're talking cross platforms, there are a few podcasts that are consistently beating them.
Serial.
I'm talking about
Absolutely.
two different categories too.
Yeah,
right.
Then that's also the thing.
And Joe Rogan.
$1 million per game ain't the same category.
The way $1 million game is the way that they're breaking it down is saying $1 million worth of game is number one on the day that they come out. That's it. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then for the rest of the week, you at 50.
Okay.
Or you're at number 10 when we number 1 all the way across the board. I don't know the numbers. I'm just going off of what's said. So I understand this beef. Like, yo, I'm gonna say whatever I need to say when you brought in this brother that don't look like me, and you give him $250 million when you didn't have the money to afford them until I got here. So you trying to give me 10 million when I'm worth 100. I ain't with it.
See, for me, I always hated the fact that they went to Spotify, and the reason that is that you cut yourself off from a great deal. There's only one way to get to it. I always thought that was stupid. As a platform, they went there because they had a bag, and he wanted to say that I didn't have. But my problem with that is yes, they had a bag. It makes sense for them, right? However, he said he's saying he wanted a crusade for all the other podcasters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, 100%. I'm not listening to that. The fact is that if you stay on your own RSS or your own feed, you can reach more ears because you're everywhere. You can't just, and then the people that they were apparently talking about or trying to go against was Apple, and now he's bigging Apple up. Now the really interesting thing is that the past few weeks, the past 2 episodes, I'm sorry, where he's been talking about these this struggle between them and Spotify, is that he started with Jay-Z quotes and Jay-Z songs at the beginning of these shows, which I thought was interesting, especially when you're talking about and you get to talking about platforms and whatnot. Like, I got a feeling this nigga's gonna pop up on Tidal.
Absolutely.
Actually, yo, I would like to see him go to something like Mass Appeal or something that, like you said, not exclusive to one platform. I said, like, you know, give it a company like, because Gillian was like Barstool, but they're on all platforms, right? Give it like a Mass Appeal or CBS or Red Bull, whatever the shit is.
Let me just interject and ask y'all this question, because y'all may know better than I do. Why does he need to go with any of these people? Is it just for this upfront bag or whatever?
No, he doesn't.
That's it.
He doesn't.
That's it. That's it for me. And this is the problem. He's comparing himself to these gimlets, and he mentions Bill Simmons. He mentions all these platforms that are not one singular show. There are a bunch of shows. They have a bunch of you. It's cool to have a top whatever show, but if you have, I would rather have 4 shows in the top 20 than 1 show in the top 5.
So is it more so about the distribution or the bag, or what? What do you think is the?
I honestly think this is yes.
What do you mean?
Manipulating the info to make the people that he's leaving look bad, and himself looking like he's trying to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's kind of one of those things. Do you really want to win or just look good losing?
It's the bag. It boils down to the bag, but he wants to keep ownership, like Gillian. Well, I'm just using them as an example. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't come after me. Don't call me a motherfucker, whatever.
Now go ahead and do it.
They're giving
our numbers up.
He's saying they're giving a piece of their company or complete ownership of their company away for that bag. He's not trying to do that at all. So you're basically leasing his show for X amount of dollars, and he still wants to keep ownership of it. That's not going to happen.
And see, here's the thing too, yo. Like, so you're saying, why do you need any other platform? It's the bag as well, but a lot of niggas really don't want the trouble of having to do all the work. Like the niggas that go solo, what do you call it? Independent grind. Independent grind is
that's the piece.
Grind. So that
but
nigga
not with this. This is different. Not with this. He's doing everything. He's doing everything himself. He's doing everything himself. It's not like we don't see commercials for the Joe Budden podcast. Joe Budden is the clips of Joe Budden's podcast are the commercials for Joe Budden's podcast. So the difference here, he's already recording this by himself. He's giving us the content. He releases it when he wants, and
somebody
he has
edits it for him and his team. Somebody his team edits the shit.
That's his whole so he's trying to.
So why not just go get the whole bag then? That's what I'm saying.
That's
what he's saying.
Yes, but I'm telling you, it's something to that. It's something to
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Maybe it's a distribution because I know when they got on Spotify, they had a big ass billboard and this and that and a lot more, advertisement and shit. But at this point, you don't reap the benefits. Niggas know who the fuck you are and shit. If you come out right now,
correct,
you can put your shit on YouTube yourself. You can, I don't know if they split anything as far.
That's why he does YouTube. Spotify has no ownership over the YouTube content.
Yeah, they can't touch the YouTube.
Okay, it's not
he could do SoundCloud and Podbean and all the same way,
everything.
Right.
So
with a click
the
of a
thing
button.
is it doesn't. I think he wants to be able to say he didn't do ads, and I think that's what he has to do.
You know what I will say.
Ads and branding.
You know what I will say too. It's probably a lot easier to collect. If you have your shit on all these other platforms and shit, it's probably a lot easier to collect an upfront bag versus chasing all these streams of, what I mean, like. You're gonna have to have somebody monitoring, like how many streams we got over here, how many streams we got over here, how much should we,
Well, Fam hit it on the head. He gonna have to get a sponsor. He gonna have to say we're sponsored by Heineken. Heineken is a smooth taste.
To get sponsors.
But you see what I'm saying? Like he have to get
sponsors. Nori got them bottles on the table every week.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's gonna be the bulk of your money versus like right now you're just getting a big ass bag of whoever streaming your shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Son, you gonna have to take that bag, yo. Because eventually, I don't see how you can't get squeezed out of the sponsorship game.
What you mean?
Because if you sit down and trash your the company that you're working for right now,
who wants to get in bed with you next?
What's even to say Spotify, like, check this out, Heineken. Y'all niggas fuck with Joe Budden. We pulling all your ads.
Oh, I see what you're saying on that.
Is it possible?
I feel like Spotify just wants money
this way.
Does Spotify take the Heineken? I'm the Heineken, we giving them a free commercial, but beer company X, people gonna take their money anyway because of their reputation. And if I'm beer company X, I don't give a fuck. If this nigga is talking horrible and my beer is being shown, nigga, you know what I mean? Like I need that exposure. You know what I'm saying?
One thing I will say about this show though, it's not a bad thing or whatever, but in that particular type of genre or whatever, like you kind of fighting for talking about the same shit.
Same shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like just like you talking about as long as he has talent, at some point in time somebody's gonna be more entertaining talking about the same shit. Like when Meg gets shot in the foot, you're gonna look to these particular places to listen to this shit. It's gonna come a time where you want to hear $1 million worth of game, or if another tax stone type nigga pop up, or you know what I'm saying. So you still got to strike while you hot. You know what I mean? I think in this, like Joe Rogan can talk about anything. You know what I mean? He's not pigeonholed to a particular news cycle or whatever. Like he got Elon Musk on this shit. You know what I mean? Like talk about whatever the fuck you want to. But I do think you got to strike while you hot if you're in this type of, you're talking about this type of shit. You know what I mean? Get the bag and do whatever the fuck you got to do.
Yo, I'm positive we're going to hear that take again somewhere else.
What's that?
We're going to hear you.
Shooting the 10. Like,
hashtag ST10. Hashtag ST10. Bang, 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 bang. Come on.
You're going to have different sound effects of everything, huh?
Yo.
These niggas are super trash.
That's a synonym for release, yo. Niggas gonna have something like that and shit. I don't know.
What's coming? What's coming next?
What's coming? What's coming up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
So this is what happens. Okay, so listen.
Oh, it's about to. Oh, nigga, you better take control back because it's about to get nasty.
I saw.
What's coming?
Yo, I thought you vegan niggas were supposed to avoid beef, nigga. God dang, that's gonna take us into Herbs Day.
Good one. This is Herbs Day, baby. I got a special treat for all you motherfuckers out there. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna use the Michael Blacks and shit, but you see that shit? Can you see me? I know I got this phone.
I need that, son.
You know what I mean?
Damn, I put your backstage on it.
This is official Herbs Day product. You feel me? Like when you get this motherfucker, it's not feeding the homeless, but it will make you immune to a whole bunch of bullshit and help you
cooking up. I seen that shit.
I have the ingredients and all that good stuff on the side. It's perforated and shrink wrapped for you people out there, so to get to you nice and safe. Put a lot of hard work and time into that shit, and also put up the this is for people on YouTube, whatever. I'm gonna make a video on YouTube talking about that shit, and people on IG have already seen it and told me if they want to pre-orders or not in the DM. So you can also do the same thing. Broccoli_Balboa. That's all I got.
Man, my nigga selling.
Yeah, I need that. I already sent you a DM, bitch, and I know you.
Selling the herbs.
That's what's up, man. That's gonna take us into Dizz on Sports.
Welcome to Dizz on Sports, aka Sports in the Buff, aka the Not So Skinny on Sports, a stripped down version of our normal sports segment. Here are the headlines. Ngakoue has gone to the Vikings, traded from the Jaguars to the Vikings. Messi wants out of Barcelona. The Lakers, oh nigga, they dropped the game and everybody. I don't know why niggas.
But niggas, to be honest, niggas had that take before game one because of how what's his name was playing.
That's the Lakers won't get swept. No, shut the fuck up. No, they're not. Shut the fuck up. The nigga, the big story was that in light of the Jacob Blake shooting, the Bucks decided that they weren't going to take the court, and then several teams followed in solidarity. Several other leagues, NHL, MLB, either canceled games, postponed games, canceled practices. A lot of people are putting out statements, so that's just a good look. But then the Lakers and the Clippers voted to not continue the postseason at all, and the other teams decided that they wanted to play. What do y'all feel about that? What's y'all take on teams continuing to play?
First, that was a dope ass move by the Bucks. That was a dope move by the Bucks. Seeing that it happened in Wisconsin, that was a dope move. It was a dope move by the Bucks. I think that the Lakers and the Clippers had to kind of one up it. Saying that those are the faces of, I guess, the league. So they had to, I think they had to say, nah, my nigga, we not playing no more, and maybe get talked off the ledge. I was all for them saying, fuck it.
You know who talking off the ledge, right? They say,
Obama.
They say Barry made that call to the bullpen. Like, give me the right hand.
Yo, I really don't normally agree with Obama on most shit, but I agree with him on this shit. Go play.
Yeah.
Well, what was you gonna say?
No, so what did Obama do?
Oh, I mean, just him encouraging them to go back and play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just finish the shit out. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably doing more help than you actually hurting, stopping police brutality and shit like that. Like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You want to stand in solidarity for the, rest of the people in the world. But, I think it makes more of a statement if you continuously going out there and talking after every game and saying, all of the demonstrations of like lock up the people that killed Breonna Taylor and what I mean. I think that's more concentrated than y'all just saying fuck it, we're not playing no more. Like, that's y'all platform to speak. So, I get it. I really appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Especially for the Bucks to do it happening there, but I think it's you more powerful actually being on that court and having a microphone in your face every game and saying some shit, so
facts. And then to see it as a predominantly black league ran by the players, to still be able to come out there and play when you see like the MLB can't get their shit right, the NFL can't get their shit right. That's a plus.
I feel like to kind of just build on what Brock was saying, being on the court and being in a place where after every single game, you get a chance for a press conference. Before every single game, you get a chance for a press conference. It's like you have it. You do a better job at sustaining your voice if you are on that court. And so I think it is a good idea for them to play as long as and they're really the only league where they kind of have the players do have control. They have the strongest union in sports. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're doing an amazing job. Shout out to all those folks over there.
So they have the second strongest union in sports. Shout out MLB.
Baseball,
So my whole thing is I wish there was solidarity amongst all these people, but of course you got a lot of rednecks in these other sports. Keep it up.
You mean solidarity amongst all the sports or just
all the sports
teams?
Players, all of the players. I just want to see people respect sports so much, man. Like, think about this in South Africa. One of the biggest things to getting people to start thinking about apartheid, lifting apartheid, was the cricket teams and the rugby teams would decide that they weren't going to play. And I don't know, it was the World Championship, something crazy like that. And I think that sports is powerful. If people, especially the working people, start to see the workers in these particular instances take control of these leagues and say, fuck that, we're not going to play until you billionaires put up some PAC money and say, and when I say PAC, I mean Political Action Committee, put up this PAC money to lobby for real change. Because putting Black Lives Matter on a court, putting names and shit, Black Lives Matter on the back of a jersey, okay, yeah, it starts a conversation, but when are we going to start action? You know what I'm saying? When are these people going to put some money up and lobby for some laws to be changed, or put some money up behind senators and congressional members from their cities and states that are going to support minorities and Black people and the fuck shit that we go through on a daily basis? And that's what I want to see. I want to see, you know what I mean? We're gonna take money out of you motherfuckers' pockets until you help the communities that you're exploiting to get your money. You feel me? So that's how I feel about it. I wish they all had stopped playing. I get it. I get what people say. It's good to see those images, but fuck them images. Where's the motherfucking action? That's how I feel about it.
So part of what they did coming back was they forced the owners to open up these their arenas as voting centers. So I think by playing, that is affecting change, especially when we see what them people is doing as far as trying to kind of work things in November with the voter stuff. So I think they did do something. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I think it's more than
we own the stadium anyway. We own them shits anyway. Taxpayers own the Maryland Stadium Authority. So
I'm gonna say this. I think one of them athletes said this shit. I think it's like bad timing because they were actively doing it right then and there. I think it might have been Kendrick Perkins and shit or something. I think he was just like fighting because he said some dumbass shit and everybody, came at him or whatever. But if what you're talking about, everybody just stop playing, I think there needs to be some type of concerted agenda. If you just stopping playing, it's just like they'll just wait you out. That's cool. But and at the same time, like I'm not looking for athletes to be the fucking savior for all the Black people in the world. I get it. It's a big voice, but it has to be something amongst all of us. Outside of just them.
Hey, can you splice this whole segment and throw that bitch somewhere? Because the niggas was talking on that. I appreciate that shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, splice this motherfucker up.
I know what you're trying to say. We can make it shorter video. Yeah.
No, this part right here. Yeah, throw that shit somewhere.
Great.
It was good.
It'll be on the internet, man. I think that's gonna do it for us this week. I am IlFam79 on your social media choice, aka the on Anderson of podcast, and aka Captain Brew Albano, Brew Diamond Phillips, Sticky the Dragon, Steamboat, Cheeto Santana, Pod Sham, Pod God's favorite podcast, the Potty Pipe I'm Here podcast, Chew Bubblegum, and I'm all out of 10 Nights. And my tag team partner.
before I get into myself, and I love getting into myself, where'sbuffy.com, where'sbuffy.com, at Where's Buffy on all your social media, Where's Buffy on at Where's Buffy on Twitter, at Where's Buffy on Instagram. We have the Where's Buffy podcast discussion group on Facebook, and we also have the Where's Buffy page on Facebook. You can get at me at fatboy_Dizz on all social media. Dizzy from Be More Dizz DeJourno, the most finger wave. This is not the journal, it's the penis. Johnny Cochran, glove don't fit, I will not hit. I'm not a normal nigga. I smoke cigars, I use rubbers, and this week is Wakanda Forever. And cat a corner to me.
1854 Mav at Mav Damon. Shout out to the Warriors. Do remember you can only find us here. Our tethers are somewhere else, my nigga.
Do you remember?
And to my right of Jace. Left of Jace.
This is cauliflower. No, I'm not the tether. I'm the real nigga. This is Broccoli Balboa. Hey, Russell Westbrook. Hey, Veggie Miller. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. I'm at Broccoli_Balboa. I'm be selling shit and talking crazy on YouTube about how you can dick down your lady crazy with some herbs and shit, man.
Yeah,
Help keep the gang up.
My son selling dick juice.
Oh no.
He had to go.
Wasn't ready for that. Wasn't ready.
That's what she said.
Damn, go sell dick juice.
Oh, no.
Dang. Where do we go from here?
Nowhere, nigga. AB save us. God damn.
It's gang. If I don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you.
Well, I think it's their choice, isn't it?
Man, gang. You know what that mean? Gang. Take the L out of lover. It's over, brother.